What is up, team? Chuck for Traders War Room, and I'm back at you with another video. Guys, this is your Thirsty Thursday and Lotto Pick Friday, and I got a fantastic video for you. But what I need you to do right now is I need you to hit that like, share, subscribe button, and I need you to come along with me on the journey. And guys, check the description tab out because I got tons of links to all the products and services that Traders War Room has to offer you guys. Tons of things to help make you a better trader, a more effective trader, a more profitable trader, and just give you an overall that edge to go out there and attack the market because that's what we're about. Guys, I want to share right here. You can see on my screen, this is the landing page. It's brand new from Discord. It's in beta mode, but we went ahead and signed up for it. Guys, this is in the link too. We are now one of the discoverable community servers on Discord. So we're over here. You can come on to here. You can share this web page. You can go to it and you can join the server. You can check to see what we're about and everything like that. Go to our social media links and just a whole bunch of different things. I also want to share. We got our platform where we have all of our upgrades. All the links are in the description. You can get spun up on any of our platforms that we have. We have the penny stock platforms. We have the text message alerts, which are fire, guys. We've been putting out the fire on the text message alerts. And then we have three different platforms for the Discord. We have the basic, we have the pro, and we got the elite right here. And then for those of you that get a little too overwhelmed with the dings and pings on the more aggressive platforms, we have an instant message platform over here for you guys. Truly one-stop shop, something for everyone, every style, every budget. That's what we want to provide over here at Traders War Room. Now, if that's something you can get and rock with, then all we got to say to you is follow us and let's go to war. Guys, got a quick little promo of our 2024 campaign, and then we're going to get right into the video. So, as always, if you're ready, follow me and let's go to war and get cracking so we can go make some money. All right. Thank you for coming back. We are ready to hop into this, guys. I've already done the scan for the evening today. We're going to go ahead and focus on the highest volume and most probable plays going into the end of the week that can make the most considerable amount of money. So my scan is basically anything over 10 billion. All right. We're looking for anything that has moved and shaked more than a quarter point. And we're looking for things that analysts have given some sort of good news scenario with an analyst upgrade or a buy rating or something like that. Okay, so we're looking for these things. Now we can play these both ways. We're going to look at some of these. We're going to look for triggers going both the top and the bottom, and we're going to try to find some diamonds in the rough that look really good, and then we're going to add them to a watch list that we're going to look at to go ahead and make or break for tomorrow. Remember, we really want to take this list of over 100 different stocks, and you really want to kind of put it down into 5 to 10 stocks that you really like and that you believe in and that you kind of understand. And then definitely when the rubber meets the road and the bell rings and everything starts to go crazy, you want to start going into that 5-3-1 methodology of trading and investing so that you guys don't get overwhelmed and you can definitely get in, get out, make your money, and then we can go enjoy our weekend. So let's go ahead and start with DocuSign. DocuSign was interesting. You can see that we got a nice cup and we started forming the back part of the handle over here, and we got a nice inside bar forming here, which is perfect for us because we want to go ahead and put some triggers on this. So we like DocuSign. We got volume to the top. We also got volume to the bottom. So it's a perfect one for us to get our feet wet in. If you guys remember over here, Docu absolutely took off, and this made people rich on this particular day. It also took off over here. So Docu was one of those that we were able to play multiple times. Okay, people that caught this one, this was the move that got people that basically you took a $5 contract and it ended up flipping into 500. Okay, I seen it myself live. All right, wasn't able to get that much, but I definitely made a lot of money on DocuSign. But I saw people make hella money, and they probably lost it all going back in here thinking they were going to get more and get greedy. But that's besides the point. Okay, we're back in it now. We took this little dump here, got this cup coming, so we're going to go ahead and get ourselves a little bit of trigger lines here. So coming into right here, we're just going to go off the top. Boom, put a line here. What we tell ourselves is we say, all right, 61.75. If we can close above that on a 15-minute chart, a 5 minutes okay, but a 15 minutes best, we're gonna think the push to the upside with a break and potential breakout to a recent new high out of this, excuse me, out of this area here to go re-attack this previous high that was over here. All right. So we're looking for the push towards 65 on this. So the break of 61.75 is basically what we're looking for longs on this one. Now we're going to go ahead and come right back here. And we're just going to go short right there. Our short is 60.96. And we can even come a little bit more. We can go back historical and find some meat and potato action, right? Because I always like to go meat and potatoes. I like to find, wicks are okay, but I like to find price action with meat and potatoes, right? And I think this one's right here. This is okay. I like this because it's right there on this full candlesticks here. We're hitting all these wicks, okay? We're hitting this wick, and then we got all of this candlestick over here, which is great. And so we're looking at 60.93, basically, is where we're at for that. And so you can call that 60.90. We closed below 60.90 on a 15-minute chart. We're looking for the bearish push down. And probably what's a good range is you take the difference between this full candlestick here, this top and this bottom, you just split it in half, and we'll go ahead and we'll put a target there. You split it in half, which would probably be about where the price action is, and that would be our target for downside pressure where we'd expect to see resistance. Okay. Now, that's what I'm talking about. Typical downtrending off of the cup and handle would call for some downtrending, right? You'd get your handle coming down and then you get your next spike up. So if we do get the downtrend, we're looking for potential resistance at the bottom around this 58.74, 59, something like that. That's where we'd probably see the biggest type of resistance at the bottom, where we'd get a nice little jump back up if we were holding support. If we failed, we'd end up coming down and we'd start retesting levels back going into this area here. But I don't think we're going to do that. I think Docu's going to be just fine. This is pretty tight price action. I got a feeling for some reason we're going to be able to close higher, and it wants to go re-attack this previous high. So I got 65 as a target on this one. We may not get it this week, but looking at it next week, I think if we gave ourselves some time, we'd be able to make some money on this one, pushing the 65s, maybe even 70 if we got extreme good news. All right, let's move on. Not interested in this one here. This one right here, TME, you're looking at shares. Infi, Marvel. Marvel might be interesting. We're looking at a step ladder to the upside. If you want to play this one, probably got a little bit more. We could come upside. I wouldn't be surprised if we get a little bit of the pullback coming back down here to retest some of this level. Typically, you get a two leg to the upside before you get a pullback. So we got our push here, right? We got our one leg, two-leg consolidation. We even got a third leg up here. So a pullback would make sense. You go basically from the consolidation point from the top and just go about 50-50. That's usually where you get your pullback. So Marvel's not one I'm looking to play, but if you want to play this one, you like this one, we're looking at the pullback to about 64, maybe 63 on that one. Meta, we're definitely looking to play Meta. Meta pulled back today. We like Meta. We have kind of a weird one. So we got like an inside outside bar type of situation here. So we got this huge mother bar, and then we got two inside bars that are really tight in price action. So we're going to go ahead and put some triggers off of this, and we're going to look to play this one. I got a feeling that we're probably going to go and try to attack this previous high here and see if we can get it. Now look at this cup, all right? And we have it. Here's a classic handle where you get the handle to the downside, and then before you get your next jerk to the upside. So I'm thinking if we can hold and we keep a bullish type of scenario, we have to stay bullish, okay? Mind you, if we get huge bearish news and some, Fed stuff comes over and starts tanking the market and all that stuff, this is going to suffer, and we're probably going to go down back to retest this consolidation zone here. But if we can hold this level, then we're looking to go ahead and make a trade on this one. So we're going to go ahead and put some triggers on this one. We're going to go look for the trigger here. And then this one, we're going to have to eyeball this one, okay? What we're basically going to do is we're going to come 50-50 from the bottom here to the up here, and we're just going to come 50-50. We'll make our triggers off of there. And then what we do is we go ahead and we make intra-level triggers on the inside. Those are our swing triggers. If we cross above this, we're looking to swing. We cross below this, we're looking to swing. We can go ahead and get some intra levels. And this is where we start to really create our day trading strategy here. Okay. That's our day trading strategy. And then we want about the same distance. And we already got the line here. This is off the volume profile. I actually like that line there. I think that makes sense. So we'll go ahead and put that line there as well. And we got that there. So you got your 366.80 for your bottom, right? Puts on the day. And you got your 370.25 calls on the day. Nice little area of range. We'll see what happens in pre-market. We may need to adjust, but at least it gives us a good target range to get an idea of a good trade. Meta's a fantastic opportunity trade because it can spike, anywhere between $4 and $8 in a day, and that's normal operation for it. And especially on derivatives, they like to move very good. And so you can make a lot of money trading Meta very easily. CCJ, not a big fan of trading options on it. I'm more of a share guy on this one. Netflix. I want you guys to put Netflix on your watch list. Okay. We got a nice setup here for long positions. Okay. When you see setups like this, you have to take note. Okay. We got a basic shelf here. And then we got our here, okay? Now, we like trading these, okay? Basically what you're doing is you got a broad, first of all, you got your push up, right? And then then you got huge wicks. We're not too worried about the wicks, okay? That's just some institutions pushing and some institutions dumping and stuff like that. We're not worried about that. We want the meat and potatoes. So we're focusing on here. But we're broad and we're getting tight. We're getting tight and we're coming to a decision point, okay? Typically with Meta, since we've already retested this previous level here and we're holding it, the push to the upside makes sense, okay? And so with Meta, we definitely got some levels up here that we got Netflix 500 is in the realm of discussion, and that's exactly where I think that we're headed towards. Okay, 500 makes sense to me on a push, and I wouldn't be surprised if we spike up here and we kind of reject it a little bit again, but I think that we're ready to go ahead and start making 500 on Meta our new home of range. Kind of like this was our home of range, right? I think over here in this 500 area is going to start being our new home of range, where we're going to start trading between, 480 and 520 and stuff like that. That'll be kind of our range of motion on a Netflix. So definitely we want to pay attention to Netflix. I think Netflix, I got calls on Netflix, the $500 calls on lottos looking really juicy. All right. And tomorrow they'll definitely be high volume and they might be worth your time to go ahead and look at those and try to get into them. Actually, let's look at them now. Calls. Yeah, right here. Big volume on them. You can go out the money a little bit, but I don't know if this will make as much of a push because what you gotta remember, if you go further out the money, off of the bell volatility, we get that huge push up, then you're going to start making some money, okay? But you got to be quick. You got to be Johnny on the spot. As the day wears on and theta starts kicking in, you're not going to be making money. You could even still be tracking up, right? But as the day wears on, because your expiration date is coming, you're going to be losing more than you're making because the theta is coming and knocking at your door. So, you want to stay at the money, in the money as much as possible, specifically on these high risk volatility type trades. But we'll be paying attention to this. And like I said, I'm long. I already got my 500 calls locked and loaded, and I'm ready to rock and roll with them going into tomorrow. So we'll see what happens. Salesforce. Salesforce has been getting a lot of publicity right now. Okay. Broke out of its previous consolidation zone. It's pushing hard, pulled back a little bit. People still say it has a lot more room to run because it has a lot of great fundamentals that are associated with, just going into this 2024. They got a lot of steam behind them. So we're going to go ahead and put some triggers on this one. Trigger at the top. All right, looking at 272.25, right, for triggers to the upside. Then we'll go ahead and put a bottom trigger. And we'll just keep it simple right there off the price action, right? Right off the meat and potatoes, okay? 269, 269. So we clear this on a 15-minute chart, we're looking longs to the upside. Clear this on a 15-minute chart, we're looking shorts to the downside to clear this. And then we're really looking for basically about the range from here to here is our top before we're looking for resistance and our bottom before we're looking for support to kick in. All right. So there's your triggers for that one. 272.25 to the up and 269 to the bottom. Panwa, Palo Alto, been hella good for people, man. Snowman was killing it with Panwa on the TWR. He caught this beautifully, man. He called this right here. He basically was saying, you know what? This level here, this is the bottom. And he was calling this all day. And he said he's going long. And he caught majority of this. I think he ended up getting out of it over here instead of catching this, which is fine, taking it. But man, he caught all this. Look at this. 284 all the way to 316, man. That's a killer trade. Killer trade. Right now, we'd be probably chasing it a little bit, to be honest with you. We probably want to, give ourselves a little bit of a breather on this one. You got a little triangle forming here, right? Some broadening here. Price action getting tighter. Price action getting tighter. You got the inside bar. So we can go ahead and start playing the inside bar on this one. Now, this would be a bearish inside bar. So when you play the bearish inside bar, you're thinking bear first, bull second, all right? So thinking bear first, bull second, but it's no difference. You put your trigger at the top, all right? Put your trigger at the bottom, right? And then your focus, though, is you want to clear this. And then when you got the bear um, inside bar, you want to clear this and then get confirmation for continuation, all right? When you clear this, you're looking for the drip to the downside. And all the reason being is we're just cooling down. That's all. We're just cooling down from the amount of steam. We're just finding a base from the previous pushes, which would probably put us around, 318, 315, something like that, because we pushed so hard. So we like this one. We could even come out a little bit. So we're not so aggressive. And we're looking at 324.75 to the upside and 320.75 to the bottom side. All right. We got ourselves a range and we're looking for the difference between here and here will be our targets to the bottom and targets to the top. All right. NVDA selling off a little bit. All right. Definitely got some downtrending pressure. I wouldn't be surprised if NVDA sells off a little bit more. It probably wants to find support around here, right? About there, 538 or so. That goes in line. We probably could go a little bit further, which goes in line with a little bit more fatter price action around here. Okay, the 536, 535 to be psychological in the zone. But 540 will be a range. Basically, NVDA, you want to look at the fives and the tens, okay? So fives and zeros on NVDA. So at 44, we're probably looking for the push down to the 540, where we'll find resistance and probably to punch back up. But it'll be interesting to see how this one plays out. I don't really want to call this one because I like to call this the day of, and I really don't know how to play this one until we see what the price action and the sentiment looks like going forward. Looking at it though, I mean, looks like we cooled off pretty good. I could see the case for people getting excited and pushing it back up to go retest, this 550 type of area. So I could see the push for $5 to the upside, $5 to the downside on this one. It'll be interesting. Nike. Hey, who got into those calls with me back when we got into them on the 8th? All right. We got into calls on the 8th. Where's the 8th at? Right here. All right. We got into calls over here. All right. We got in 105 calls and we pushed them out until the 19th. Okay. And just on target, man. Nike did exactly what we thought. We were skirting the bottom. We popped up a little bit, and it was time to go ahead and start forming that cup. Okay. I think we still got a little bit more juice. I think we come back up to go retest this previous consolidation zone, right? And we probably got a push to about 107, 110. I'll say 110 on Nike. I think Nike pushes the 110, probably then pulls back a little bit from some volume. Once we start to get some steam on this one, it'll probably push and we'll pull back a little bit. So I like Nike pushing out, going into next week and stuff like that with a little bit of a push going towards 110, retesting these consolidation zones, and we probably get the pull back a little bit to see if we truly are ready to break and go reclaim some of this that we lost over here. Snap. Sideways moving, guys. Sideways moving. Snap's about ready to snap out. Okay. I pun intended, guys. Okay. Snap is about ready to snap out. Watch Snap, $20 inbound sooner than later, guys. It's going to happen. All right. Snap is ready. I mean, look at when you see this push here, and we've been consolidating, we held, we dumped, we held, we pushed right back up into the consolidation zone, and we're holding this level. It's ready to break. Okay. What we're going to do, basically, we're taking this consolidation zone, right? Taking the difference here, 16.78, that 17.65, so about $1. And all you're gonna do is you're gonna take this difference, and we can do this all day that we want, man. We can chop this up and stuff like this, but you're basically gonna take the difference of this top and bottom, and you're gonna flip it to the upside, and that's gonna be your when we break out, that's gonna be your rush. So we got about $1 to a $2 move to the upside, and then we're gonna probably get some steam from that, and we break into the 20s. So definitely watch out for it because it's coming. I mean, it's looking juicy. Okay. So $20 inbound. And I'm not the only one that thinks it either. Right. 18, 20. I mean, you got all these, a lot of volume on the 18s. Look at that. This is pushing out to the 19th. Okay. 18 right here, 13. So, I mean, there's tons of volume on it. This is cheap. This is cheap. Options are cheap on it. Okay. So definitely paying attention to Snap. Okay. Uber, Cup. All right. Had a nice little pullback, held it well, came right back up. We're ready to break out. Okay. So Uber, $65. I think we're ready to break out on Uber, 65 bucks. Right about there. Oop. Okay. Right about there. That's where I think we break out to. So long Uber, $65. Roblox, consolidation here. All right. Um, Typically when I look at this chart, I would actually have to say Roblox looks bearish. Just going strictly off the chart. Um, I think it looks bearish. Looking at the volume profile, you can see the blue, purple, and red there. We're right in the zone of the battle zone from the purple. Okay. I would use this level to gauge if we can hold above this level, right? What we're looking for is we're waiting for the break. We're waiting for a breakout to go reclaim these levels here. If we break out from this level, it's not going to take us long to go reclaim and go retest this previous high here, this 46. Okay, so it'd be about a $4 or $5 move to the upside, right? If we can't hold this, then we're going to come down and we're going to start testing these levels to the low side, 40, and then we're going to come down next level, right? And then next level and stuff like that. So it'll be interesting to watch this one. This is one of those that I would trade off of range. I would do just like I did here. I'd put a rectangle box just like I did. I'd put it off of price action, meat and potatoes, and I'd come out a little bit, right? All right. So I'd get some price action here, right? And then we're looking for the bottom. That's probably too much. Want to go ahead and, all right. And that's aligned. Yeah, that's aligned with that stuff there. Okay. So I'm okay with that. And we'd probably be looking for the break. All right. And then we put our lines on the top right here. There's a top trigger. There's a bottom trigger, okay? We're looking for that break on a 15-minute to the top. We're riding longs, okay? At least to see if we can go break this 50, okay? If we can't, then we're going to go ahead and go short if we break to the bottom. And we're going to go ahead and ride shorts back down towards the levels here. Most likely a two-leg strategy, which would be test here, a little consolidation, test here, a little consolidation. So that's how we'll play Roblox. Amazon looking good. We got a little this one was a little sharper. I'm not surprised with the pullback that we got coming out of this consolidation zone here. You had a dippity dip and then you had a sharp incline on Amazon. This was very swift, okay? And then not much consolidation here, just some real big price action. So with Amazon, we're gonna go ahead and go and we're going to put triggers right off of the price action with Amazon. And we're just going to go, and we're actually going to use wicks on this one because the wicks kind of in line with the bottom meat and potatoes of this one. And so that's pretty much going to be our structure for Amazon right there. There's our price action there. We can come up a little bit. We want a lot of thickness of price action. I want to be kind of in the middle of this price action, right? So I don't, you can't, it's hard to eyeball it, right? We can, this is basically middle when we're going in there, but it's hard to eyeball it. But we got our top, right? 55.25. We got our bottom 53.34, something like that, right? And then we're looking for the triggers, top and bottom, going short or long. So we'll see what happens. Um, Baba. Baba's being stubborn. Um, I don't know how to play this one. Baba's being really difficult right now, and it hasn't been trading very, very well. To be honest with you, I mean, look at all this price action. This is all very tight price action, and then you get sporadic movements, right? Sporadic, right? And then you get all this, and it's just all over the place. I mean, look at all it's all over the place. I'd like to see the push to the upside. This is tight price action to the downside. You don't see any drippity drips, okay? It's holding these levels, right? You got your wicks and stuff. I'd like to see the push to the upside to go reclaim some of this level, but I just don't know which level that is. So, we can't really call this one. I would say we would want to play this on a break of our shorter, we'd want to close above our moving averages to the upside, and we'd probably play it towards our 50 day, which would give us about a $2 push looking at the 4-hour chart. Um, So this one's difficult to play. We just have to play this by ear. I always keep Baba on radar. It's one of my favorite Chinese plays to play. But we'll have to watch this one. All right, where we at? Let's keep going. PayPal. All right, I want you to watch PayPal. We're consolidating here. All right, PayPal to 65. PayPal to 65. We start to shoot out of this consolidation zone. I want you guys to go long, but I want you to give yourself time. Okay, this is an options play. All right, I want you guys to give yourself time. We're looking at 65. All right, maybe even more time than that, man. Listen, PayPal is my nemesis. Okay, right here. Look at this. You got to pay for it. Got to pay for it, but it got the volume. All right, 19 Feb or 16 February. Got to pay for it, but I got the volume. Anything further out the money, um, I don't know. Uh, I've I've used to trade PayPal out the money, big time, and it used to be great because volatility would hold. But here recently, volatility has not worked in your favor. In fact, you've been getting IV crushed on PayPal trades. So I'd want to stay at the money, in the money as much as possible. If you can't afford that contract, I understand. We want to at least go out to the end of February. This one doesn't look bad. 65 right here, $75. All right. 26, 3, decent delta theta ratio, volumes there. That would be a decent one to go ahead and get. But 16 February preferred. All right. If you can afford it. Oh, I forgot Oracle. I wanted to look at Oracle. Oracle starting to form that cup, right? Going back up towards this consolidation zone here, possibly looking for the breakout to go reclaim some of this as well. So I like Oracle long. Um, Oracle over here, we can go ahead and put some triggers on it. All right, let's go ahead and put some triggers on Oracle. Actually, we're going to use the box method with Oracle, okay? I'm going to use the box method with Oracle. There you go. All right. We're looking at the box method here. So we got our box. Going to go ahead and come right in the middle. All right. We're looking, we hold above our middle ground. All right. Different method, different type of stock, different strategy. Okay. Different strategy, right? Different type of stock. Box method. All right. We hold above our battleground. We're going to look for longs towards the top. Okay. Which would give us about 105, 106 towards the top part of our previous consolidation zone. We can't hold our battleground, right? We're going to look for shorts towards the bottom, 102, 102. We can even probably push a little bit, 102, 101, right? And that's how we're going to play that one. All right. So box method, 50-50 line, hold above, long, hold below, short. Microsoft sold off a little bit, probably going to pop back up. I like Microsoft long. Go retest that 385. See how the market is. This will be all dependent on sentiment tomorrow with the market. If we're bullish, we got 385 easy. I mean, it pushed to 390. So if we're bullish, we got 385 easy. All right. If we're bearish, we probably can go start retesting some of this claim here over here that we've had previously. Cisco. Who bought shares of Cisco when I told you guys to buy shares of Cisco off of this dip? All right. I did. All right. We got shares over here somewhere. I think about right here. About 45 actually. 45. All right. Cisco is one of those. Listen, all this AI news and stuff like that. Any of you done framing of a house? All right. Interior of the house, electrical, plumbing, all the stuff that makes a house, right? And run and make a home. Great, awesome. But it doesn't work without the foundation, without the frame of the house being complete. Okay, Cisco is the frame for the artificial intelligence to work. All right. So Cisco is important. It's not as sexy as the artificial intelligence, as the decoration that's inside of the house, but it is imperative to the house, which is AI in this case. And so you need this. So it's going to be a slow drip to the upside. And I like Cisco long. So shares long, Cisco, buy it up, hold it. Don't trade it. Did I just quote Jim Cramer? Shop, man. We played shop to the T today. 85. Shop to 85. I like the bullish push here. We're set up pretty nice. Triggers and shop here. There. All right. 81.80, right? 80.60. All right. Trigger to the upside, we're going towards 65. Trigger to the downside, we're going to go retest these high levels here. All right. Disney. I think Disney's found its bottom. So I'd like Disney to probably find support here and pop back up a little bit. We got a little bit of sideways movement, but we got a whole bunch of volume up here. So I think we are starting to form this bottom tower formation with the candles, which will give us a potential off of candlestick pattern, will give us a potential bullish push to the upside. So I think that one's inbound probably next week. Probably next week. Banks are in focus tomorrow. Squares one to watch. Inverse cup and handle looking. We could see a little bit of downtrending towards 65 where we'll probably find support. Watch this one. This one is a good one to trade. This is a day trading type of stock, man. I mean, it was just at 80 just like not too long ago. And then boom. Okay. So watch this one. This one likes to move and it moves violently. Wells Fargo coming out of consolidation. Watch this one. If the banks start pushing pretty bullishly, I like Wells Fargo for a push back up towards 50, maybe 55. Okay. So Wells Fargo, Bank of America, those are ones to watch. Goog, all right. Goog holding levels. We'll go ahead and put a trigger on this one. We like trading Goog. Go ahead and put a trigger here. Come here, right off that, right off the line. Boom. We'll even go up a little bit. I like this little because we got all this, all this, all that. Okay. So we got our triggers for Goog. 144.13, we'll call 144.10. And we got 142.35. Pins. Pins. Tight price action off this huge spike to the downside. I like pins for the break. Okay. We got a nice handle, right? We got our cup. We got our handle. I like to push to the break. I think pins to 40. I think it has the case for it. Google, same play as with Goog. QCOM could see a little bit of a slide on QCOM starting to form that inverse cup and handle. This is a sentiment play as well. If we get a bullish sentiment market, we'll see the push to the upside. If we get bearish, we'll see the push to the downside. Apple, I think tomorrow's the day Apple reclaims some of this category. Okay. I think we have a bullish day with Apple tomorrow. I think Apple pushes up. I think we can see 188 tomorrow. I'd love to see 190, but 188. AMD, I think we got the cup, got a nice handle, prime for a breakout. 154, 155. All right. Give you guys a couple more, man. JPM. Been on a rocket ship. I think JPM, not for anything because of the company. I just think it's been just a rocket ship. I think off of earnings tomorrow, I think they tank a little bit. I think a little people are going to take some bread off the table and they sell off a little bit. So I'm short JPM 165. Starbucks short 90. And Bank of America. All right, kind of same plan. Look, we did this the other day. We were in range, we popped up, we came back down, retesting the support. I think we hold and we bounce, depending on how the banks do, starting bank earnings starting tomorrow. Okay, bank earnings starting tomorrow. All right, guys, and then we're gonna finish off with Boeing. Bowen, we're starting to get that boot to the downside. I think we found support. I think we found support. I think Boeing finds support over here, and we start to see the push back up to go reclaim a little bit of this pop that we lost. So I could see the case for a little bit more of a slide down to 220, but I think it's still relevant. They did a pretty good job of hitting the PR on that door issue, and as soon as the stuff handled, man, this thing was moving and shaking. Oh, did that move already? Oh, I don't know. It might have been delayed or something. I'm not sure. And Tesla. I think Tesla has a good day tomorrow. 225. Notice anytime Tesla hits these psychological numbers that are like fives and zeros, okay, it typically pushes the next day about $5 to $10. So just watch that, okay? You got your slide, one leg, consolidation, two leg, right? 225 on the dot. Pay attention to that psychological edge. I think we have a bullish day. 230, 235 tomorrow. And if not tomorrow, then into next week, we go try to retest and reclaim some of this that we lost. All right, guys. All right, man. Gave you a whole bunch of charts, a whole bunch of lottos. Big boys, okay? Tomorrow's the day. If you guys are part of the TWR Market Warriors, you guys already know once that bell rings, we're going to be there with you looking to trade these and make some money. Tomorrow has all the makings for $1,000 a day trading as long as we're smart. We remain cool, calm, and collected. We can go ahead and use the discipline and the strategies. And remember, the 4 pillars to success that Traders War Room runs, okay? We want to plan our trades. We want to train for our trades. We want to manage our positions, and we want to secure our capital. All right. 4 pillars to success. If you remember those, PTMS, all right, you guys won't go wrong in your trading strategy. So hopefully I see some of you new faces over there on the TWR platform. And as always, if you're ready, follow me. Let's go make some money tomorrow, man. Traders War Room, baby. Let's get it. All right, team, that's a wrap. Check out TWR's platform and come get some. Remember, scared money don't make money. You got to have a plan and a strategy. Got to be able to control your emotions. Stay calm, cool, and collected. And as always, if you're ready, follow me and let's go to war.
In the Traders War Room, warring with the market every day, we on Zoom. Never gonna quit, ain't no way we gonna lose. I done made a profit and it's way before noon. Way to go, dude, come and learn how to trade stocks. We rentless with the attack when this thing pop. We market warriors and we can share the same pot. I woke up and went to war in my tank top. Thanks, Pops, he a analyst, a veteran. And we ain't hating on them other dudes, we better than. I was down and then I learned about leveraging. And after that, I ain't never went red again. Green, right, it ain't bad, it just seemed like something wrong with you if you say we ain't tight. Get in and get out before you think twice. Let's have a toast, you bring the drinks and I'll bring ice. Defeat's nice in the Traders War Room. What you wanna do in the Traders War Room?